Everyone here in Central Florida has at least heard of DeLand, but so many of those same people have never heard of Glenwood. I'm always getting calls from people all across the country who are looking to move here to DeLand, Florida, and I'm often recommending that they at least consider this secret little gem of DeLand. Today, I'll be providing an overview of all that Glenwood has to offer. Then, at the end, I'll be sharing the problem with Glenwood and why it really isn't the best neighborhood for everyone. I'll also share a couple of other videos on DeLand that may be of interest to you, so be sure to stick around for that. So what is Glenwood? Well, Glenwood isn't a subdivision like Brandywine or Victoria Park, other neighborhoods in DeLand that you may have heard of. It's really more of an area. It's country, but not country like rundown mobile homes in coondog country. Homeowner associations really aren't much of a thing, and you won't find cookie cutter homes in here either. The Volusia County property appraiser calls Glenwood Norris, DuPont, and Gaudry Grant. So if you're searching for Glenwood like you would another neighborhood, you're never going to find it. Glenwood is an area of DeLand that is comprised generally of lot sizes of between, say, 3/4 of an acre up to around 2.5 acres. Of course, this is just a generality, as there are lots both smaller and larger here. There are a lot of trees here, and the county does a good bit to protect the integrity of the feel out here. It's kind of like old DeLand. They recently closed up an old post office here that was about the size of my kitchen. It was pretty cool, and it was a great place to come at Christmas to avoid the lines at the other local post offices. Anyways, there are only a couple of neighborhoods per se inside Glenwood, which I'll come to in a bit. It's quiet out here, and although the building here likely began back in the 60s, there was more in the 70s, but then I'd say the building really took off here in the 90s and is still being built out today as people come from all around to get away from those cookie cutter type neighborhoods and for a more serene lifestyle. Grand Avenue, which is the main thoroughfare running north and south through Glenwood, and is this little 2-lane divided highway with these beautiful mature trees between them. The speed limit is slow in here, and the police do ensure that it doesn't become Glenwood Highway. Alongside Glenwood is a nice paved trail that's pretty popular in here with walkers and with cyclists. This trail is a fantastic resource that is set to connect the Spring to Spring Trail as well as part of the larger East Central Rail Trail that connects all the way over to New Smyrna Beach and Titusville on the east coast of Florida. So where is Glenwood? Well, for the purposes of this video, Glenwood is an area south of De Leon Springs and west of 15A, or what we call the truck route, and north of Glenwood Road. Again, it's an area, so it's really general. I'll still call some homes south of Glenwood Road Glenwood, and some homes on the west side of 15A I won't call Glenwood, but you get the idea. It's bordered on the west side by the Lake Woodruff National Wildlife Refuge. This is a fantastic refuge of over 21,000 acres for migratory birds and wading birds. It's a great place for hiking, fishing, and bird watching. The important thing for our purposes is that there won't likely be any building going on out there. There are only single-family residential homes in Glenwood, and I don't believe there's any commercial zoning whatsoever. Over the last year since the recording of this video, the median selling price is right around $443,000, which is about 97 grand more than DeLand as a whole. Now, I imagine this is the case because of the larger parcels in Glenwood and maybe the few million-dollar homes in here, but there are some more moderately priced homes as well. Homeowners in Glenwood do tend to stick around. In fact, I was with a seller just the other day that had been in her home for 47 years. Before we get to a couple really nice communities inside Glenwood, if you're finding value here, hit the like and subscribe buttons and click that little notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post other videos just like this. I mentioned earlier that homeowners associations weren't much of a thing in Glenwood, but there are a couple of communities with HOAs. Glenwood Oaks is a smallish kind of gated community of homes on 2.5 acres up on the northern end of Glenwood with a homeowners association of around $600 a year. Now, this is a beautiful little community with those beautiful oaks like I noted before, but it doesn't offer much else. Another one is Glenwood Reserve, which has an HOA of around $300 a year with some nice signage and street lights, but again, they don't have much else either. It's really more about the location out here. These are both nice communities and both maintain the integrity of Glenwood as a whole, so they really could be a good option. A home in Glenwood Oaks will run you $600 to $800,000, and the homes in Glenwood Reserve are going to run say between $450 to around $550,000. I love Glenwood, and I believe that so many locals around here do too. So why wouldn't everyone want to be here? Well, remember the three most important factors of real estate. Yes, location, location, and location. Well, DeLand is located up on the north side of Orlando and about halfway between Orlando and New Smyrna and Daytona beaches, and people often move to DeLand to be able to reach one of these locations. However, Glenwood is located way up on the northwest side of DeLand, about as far as you can be away from these locations. As such, if you're looking for a home in an area like Glenwood and you need to be closer to Orlando or the beaches, give me a call and I'll help direct you to a neighborhood that fits your needs. I'm a local realtor that's been working the DeLand area for many years, and I'd be happy to help you too. For those that aren't commuting to Orlando or the beaches, there's plenty of shopping and restaurants to do right here in DeLand proper, just 10 minutes away, and Stetson University and historic downtown DeLand are probably 15 minutes out. If you want to catch a race at Daytona International Speedway, you're going to need about 30 to 35 minutes to get there, and Orlando can still be reached in under an hour. If you're a local, let this community know your thoughts on Glenwood in the comments section below. It really does make a difference for those looking to move to our area. If you aren't local and have questions, either put a comment in the comments section below or simply give me a call. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.